What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video guys we do have an update on Aioz network, which has pumped up quite a bit in the last 24 hours. It is up over 13% and over the week it is up 60%, so it has clearly been a good week for Aioz. So we're going to be looking at how high is it going to pump. Can it potentially hit 30-40 cents over the coming days and weeks, and over the long term can it potentially hit $1 in 2024 as well? So we are going to cover both short-term and long-term investors, as well as both buyers and sellers point of view, looking at what is the best option right now. Is it to buy it, is it to sell it, or is it simply to hold on to it? And also looking at what my expectations and predictions are and what I'm doing with Aioz network as well. But before I get into all of that stuff guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button, as well as like the video, as I am trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you guys can help me hit that target, I will be doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, which you guys can join by simply subscribing to the channel, and for a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description box down below. So we are currently looking at the daily chart with the Fibonacci scale, which I will be using later on in the video to do some technical analysis. But for now, I'm just going to hide this and I'm going to bring out the usual MACD indicator to do some price prediction, as I'm pretty sure that's what most of you guys are here for. So we are looking at the daily chart, and at the top here we've got the purple line running across the chart, which is the SMA indicator, giving us the average value of Aioz, which is here in purple at just below 17 cents. However, the crypto is trading at a much higher value here in green at just under 25 cents, meaning it is performing very well and much better than expected. However, the only downside to that is the huge difference between the two values here, meaning Aioz may be slightly overvalued and may be in for a little bit of a dip, but I'll go through that later on in the video. So for now, let's zoom in into the 30-minute chart for the short-term traders, and then I'll move on to the hourly, daily and weekly chart for the long-term investors like myself. But before I do that guys, just a little disclaimer. As usual, this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is from my own prediction and my take on this crypto, and any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. So zooming into the 30-minute chart here, we do have the blue and the orange line looking quite bullish, heading towards a positive direction, meaning more increases in value are expected from Aioz over the next 12 to 14 hours. So by midday to tomorrow afternoon, the crypto should essentially be trading above 26 to 27 cents is what I'm expecting. Reason for that is I'm also expecting little dips in between red candles, as that is always part of the process. So it is likely to dip down to around 23 cents before it slowly starts to gain value back up in the early hours of tomorrow to midday, heading up to 26 to 27 cents is what I'm expecting. So yes guys, from this point onwards, a minimal increase in value is what is expected over the next 12 to 14 hours. Moving on to the hourly chart, next couple of days, what can we see here? The blue and the orange now are looking quite bullish, heading towards the positive direction. However, they are also looking quite steep as well, meaning this is not realistic. Only reason they're looking so steep is of course because of the major pump that's taken place over the last week. The graph thinks the crypto is going to keep pumping in that direction and at that pace as well. However, that is not the case. In fact, I'm expecting it to go through a little bit of a dip, a price correction over the coming days, dropping down to below 20 cents in value is what I'm expecting over the next 2 to 3 days, before it slowly starts to pump back up again by the end of this week, early next week, back to around 22 to 23 cents in value is where I'm expecting Aioz to be trading at by mid next week. So essentially exactly a week from here. So it is going to be quite of a wave, so a price correction before it starts to gain back value. So dip down and then pump back up in value, but still lower than where it is at the moment. Moving on to the daily chart, next couple of weeks, what can we see here? Now we're looking a little bit too steep guys. We've got the blue and the orange line both heading upwards towards the bullish direction due to the pump that's taken place over the last 2 weeks. However, this is once again not realistic. Reason is the major pump. So over the next 6 to 8 weeks, early to mid-April 2024, I'm expecting Aioz network to be trading over the 30 cents target is what I'm expecting. Yes, I am expecting it to pump up higher than where it is at the moment. However, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, I am expecting it to go for a price correction first before it pumps back up. So not only now it will drop to 20 cents over the coming week or two, I'm expecting it to drop down further to around 15-16 cents in value by late February, early March, and then slowly start to gain value for most of March, April and May as well, heading over 30 cents is what I'm expecting. However, if there are any major changes to that, either in a bullish or bearish direction, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. So make sure you guys stay subscribed and turn on the bell notifications to get notified every time I upload. So let's get rid of the MACD indicator and bring on the Fibonacci scale. As you guys can see, we have broken out from the blue zone and currently trading in the top tier level. And as you guys can see, it did not resist at this resistance target at all. So that again proves my point as to why it's overvalued and has to go for a price correction over the coming hours and days. That is why I'm expecting it to drop back down into the blue zone to around 20 cents before it pumps back up in value. And previously we can see that at each resistance level it has resisted here, and even a couple of days ago it did resist here for about 2 to 3 days before it pumped up in value. But at this point it did not resist at all. It literally just pumped up out of the blue zone into the top tier level here, which is again not sustainable. So going into the CoinMarketCap website here, we can see the trading volume has gone up by 37%, which is making it $7.8 million, which is again a huge increase in trading. Reason for that is Aioz is currently one of the top gainers in the last 24 hours, so it is getting a lot of attention right now and a lot of hype around it, meaning we are seeing more and more people trading the crypto from both buyers and sellers point of view. So when is Aioz likely to hit the dollar mark? Potentially towards the very end of the year is when I'm expecting it to hit the dollar mark. Reason being is it has to be sustainable. It has to be a slow and steady increase in value. It can't be just a random pump up to the dollar mark. Even though that is possible, it's not sustainable. So I wouldn't advise that. I would, give it some time to hit the dollar mark. So towards the very end of this year, early next year is when I'm expecting Aioz to be hitting the dollar mark. Let me know in the comment section down below, how high are you guys expecting this crypto to go in 2024, as I'm very intrigued to see how many of you guys are bullish and how many of you guys are bearish on this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting and just supporting the channel in any way or form, and especially all the subscribers out there. Thank you guys so much, as it helps me out a lot and means a lot to me, as I am trying to hit 100k by the end of the year. And at the end of the day, guys, it's free to subscribe, so why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button and like the video, and I'll catch all of you guys in my next crypto update, which should hopefully be later on today or tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.